Some big news came out last week as the Luther College baseball team will participate in the first ever college baseball game at the Field of Dreams movie site in Dyersville. And here to talk about that is Luther College head coach Brian Nikkel. And coach, how did this event scheduled for next fall come to be?
Yeah, Darren, Briar Cliff head baseball coach Corey McLaughlin was I actually coached him my first college coaching gig, graduate assistant at Southwest Minnesota State University. Corby had the unfortunate to have me as his coach for a couple of years, and as we all say, it's sometimes about who you know, not what you know. And they came up with the idea and called us right away, and they were looking for a partner in this thing, and on the eastern side of the state. And after talking with them, it was a pretty easy decision to say we were all in.
And when will this take place? And just talk about the logistics of playing in the fall under NCAA and conference guidelines. What are you allowed to do with your baseball program in the fall? And how do these type of games come to be in the fall?
Yeah, we're allowed to play, we're NCAA, they're NAI, so a few different rules as far as what we're allowed to do in our traditional seasons and non-traditional, but we're allowed to play one outside opponent. So we're going to use our play date in the fall to play Briar Cliff next year, Friday, September 16th. And all the ticket information, everything will come out at some point here, maybe in the spring or summer. We're not really sure yet. The people above my pay grade are going through the details of that right now, and we're just trying to put together the greatest event we can and take our time with planning that. But yeah, we'll play them in a single game, use our play date on that Friday, September 16th for this Field of Dreams, which, sometimes it's more than just getting on the field and competing. How do we give our student athletes an experience they'll never forget? And that's what Briar Cliff tries to do with their kids, student athletes, and that's what Luther tries to do as well. So that's what I think is going to make this partnership so great. Is it's not necessarily going to be about who's going to win the game, who's going to lose the game. How do we give a once in a lifetime experience to a bunch of student athletes, and that they can carry with them forever?
And how much discussion, how many logistics needed to take place before you could make the announcement last week?
Quite a bit of planning, but the bulk of it, the nuts and bolts, if you will, of what's going to happen was we were able to work through that pretty smoothly and pretty efficiently. Getting everybody's marketing departments involved here over the coming weeks is what they're doing now, and trying to work out the fine details. But really, right when it comes down to it, it's a baseball game. We've been doing it a long time. We know how to do it. The bases are 90 feet, the mound's 60 feet 6 inches. So let's go play.
And just to emphasize, this is going to be on the movie site and not like on the field that the White Sox and the Yankees played on this year, correct?
You are correct. It will be on the movie site field, which I think will bring back a lot more nostalgia to the event. And as you know, Darren, baseball is a traditional game, and I think this will really pull in a lot of different eras of baseball and bring us all together that evening.
And when you pass this on to your team, how did they react to this opportunity being presented itself? And are there some guys that are seniors this year, maybe want to come back next fall?
Yeah, no doubt. It was, it was hard to keep a secret from these guys. They're always paying attention. So we kept it under wraps really well. And it was a complete surprise to them on Friday. They found out, actually, the video and the announcement was made a little bit after 4 p.m. on Friday, and we were out at practice, and our kids had no idea. And we showed them the same promotional video all you folks saw, and the reaction was priceless. Of course, we were not recording it. I wish we were, but the pure joy in their that they had in their voices, and they erupted pretty loud with the announcement. And we told them we were shooting a hype video is why we needed to get them in the corn to come out of the corn. So we were able to use a local farmer's cornfield to shoot our portion of the video and send it over to Briar Cliff, and they were able to put the video together, and turned out awesome.
And it was a pretty nice video, and I imagine to put something like that together takes a lot of people to make it reality, correct?
Yeah, I mean, the time frame was tight. We honestly didn't start talking about this until this fall, and then the October 1st deadline is when we wanted to announce it was Briar Cliff's homecoming. It was our homecoming. Just made a lot of sense to get it out there. Plus, you can only keep a secret like that for so long, so it's best just to get out with it. And everybody worked really hard, and credit to Briar Cliff and their folks there just really got after it and pushed the envelope, and Luther answered the bell too and got things turned around very efficiently and put together a quality video, and I think everything else is going to be fantastic as well.
And I know you touched on this a couple of questions ago, but obviously, you want your kids to be successful on the baseball field. You want to set them up for success beyond the realm of sports. But giving the young men in your program an opportunity like this, how important is that in your overall program philosophy?
Yeah, Darren, I think it's top. The culture is number one in our program. And then a close second is player development. And we want to find out, what we're made of and who we are. And the college years are awesome years. I think, for me to be involved in that with our kids is just fantastic. It's extremely special and something our coaching staff doesn't take lightly. They're formal years, right? They're going from at home to a little bit on their own, right? To having to be a grown up here at the end of their college career, and to give them something and to make them realize how fortunate we are as college athletes is something we try to do very regularly, because we're very fortunate. I say it all the time. I don't have a job. I get to coach baseball. There's no way I can call that a job. And for our guys who sometimes, I know the term in baseball is the grind, right? People want to talk about how big of a grind it is. And I don't think it is for college baseball players. This is awesome. They're going to miss waking up to go do weights in the morning. They're going to miss long bus trips at some point. Maybe not right away after their career, but at some point they're going to wish they could come back and do all those things. So this is going to be one of those opportunities to showcase, hey man, we're really fortunate to, be able to get a world-class education, along with playing a game that we love on a daily basis. Whether you're a starter or you're not a starter in our program, it all should mean the same to them as far as the opportunity to call themselves a college athlete.
It'll be Luther and Briar Cliff next September 16th at the Field of Dreams in Dyersville. Coach Nikkel, thanks for taking the time and telling us about this tremendous event coming up. I know it's kind of getting talked about nationwide, and that's a pretty cool thing. And most importantly, it's going to be great for the young people of both baseball programs to experience something that they'll probably never forget.
Yeah, thanks, Darren. Appreciate you having me on and the coverage that you give these student athletes. It's a big deal to them and makes them feel, really, really big time. And we're excited for this opportunity. So go North.
Brian Nikkel, head coach of the Luther baseball team. Next fall, it's Luther and Briar Cliff, September 17th at the Field of Dreams in Dyersville. Mark your calendars. Ticket information coming soon.